How's pre-season been so far?
Yeah, I think it's been good for me. I've enjoyed it so far, and obviously being in and around it every day and getting some minutes in the games, it's been good for me, and keep developing and taking it day by day. But I've really enjoyed it. Yeah.
How much do you think you've learned this summer, just been in and about the first team in there with a lot of experienced players as well?
I think obviously I was around it a lot last season, but I think this period during the pre-season's helped me a lot because there's a bit more time for development and learning, because it's not all about going game to game and like focusing on teams we're playing and that. So it's given me a lot of time to be able to speak to the coaches and learn some new stuff and develop that. So it's been good, yeah.
Is Stephen Davis a real player you can learn off of, not only his position, obviously the Northern Irish connection as well? Is he someone that you go to for tips and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely. I've spoke about it a few times. I think just training with Davo and watching Davo, you can pick up stuff anyway, but obviously he's always there to help you as well. And I've got a good relationship with Davo. If I need help with him, he helps me, and he's helped me a lot recently as well with the Northern Ireland situation as well. He's been good for me, yeah.
Well, it's not just his quality, but his sort of attitude as well. That's the perfect example, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you look at Davo and he's the perfect example of a pro that you should be looking at to learn from. He's got all the experience in the world, and he's a top player, and he's played at the top level for years and years, so you can only learn good things off Davo.
What are your hopes for this season then? Have you set yourself any targets? Is that a case of just taking it as it comes, or are you quite looking forward to seeing if you can really challenge, get a spot in the first team?
I think obviously you've got to take it as it comes and see day to day what happens, but I think personally I want to build on last season. I broke through a little bit last season towards the end, and hopefully this season I can break through a bit more and really establish myself and get some good minutes in the games this season and hopefully do well, and then see what happens from there.
Charlie, when you moved from Manchester United, obviously I don't know how often you got to train with the first team or whether you did, but now being part of the first team squad officially, how close do you feel to feeling like a real Rangers player now?
I think obviously being in and around it every day, you've got to make yourself think that you're part of it, because you've got to buy into it, and I think I'm definitely trying that. But obviously just being around the quality of players every day and stuff, it does give you a lot to learn, and it gives you the confidence as well that if you can hold your own with these players, you know you're doing something right.
So the manager spoke to you about what the plan is for this season. Obviously you spent a lot of the first season here playing Lowland League. If there's no opportunities to play regularly in first team, could you potentially go out on loan for a year? Or
I think obviously there's always an option of that, but I think at the minute I'm probably looking at hopefully staying and, like I said, establishing myself and getting some minutes and try push for a spot in the team, or at least involvement in the team in the games coming up this season.
Do you see yourself as a Steve? Andy was talking about Stephen Davis. Do you see yourself as a sort of number 6 controlling the game, or do you set up the goal yesterday? Do you view yourself as more an attacking midfielder?
I think I can do a bit of everything in the midfield, to be fair. I enjoy playing the 6 and getting on the ball and starting everything off for the team, but I also like to think I can create things and get goals and assists, which is what I try to do if I get in them areas of the pitch, because that's what I enjoy doing.
How's Zach Lovely settled in? Looks like he's been here for a while.
Yeah, no, Zach's settled in well, and obviously he got a couple of goals yesterday, so he's doing well, yeah.
You scored your first goal the other day against Blackpool, Charlie. What was that like?
Obviously it was a great feeling. Like I said in the interview after the game, I didn't know what to do at the time because it's just one of them surreal moments, but obviously I was buzzing after it, and it was a good feeling, good way to get it out, like get the first one going, so hopefully there'll be more, but yeah, it was a great feeling at the time, yeah.
And being team playing in the Lowland League, how beneficial do you think that is, not just for you but for the other younger boys?
I think it's good because it gives you a real picture of what a professional season looks like, with a weekend game and maybe a midweek as well, and playing a full schedule of games, and it's probably better than some development leagues where you might play half the games of what you do in a full season like that. And I think obviously playing against men and stuff, it gives you different challenges, so it definitely did prepare me a lot for stepping up and hopefully stepping up into the first team.
And apart from Stephen Davis, is there any other midfielders in the club that you learn from, you take a bit of advice from?
Look, I think you can take a bit of advice and tips from watching and speaking to all of the midfielders in the first team. You look at the likes of Jacko and Lunny and people like that. They've experienced a lot in the game and obviously top quality midfielders, so think by just working with them every day and training with them every day, I'm going to learn a lot anyway.
What's it been like having the manager here for the whole pre-season? Obviously, when he came in midway through the campaign, there's maybe not the time on the training pitch. How beneficial do you think it's been for the squad to have uninterrupted training time with the manager?
I think it's crucial, obviously, because we did well in the end last season, but I think probably from the manager's point of view, he probably wanted to have a bit more time with us to work on how he wants us to play, and we've been able to go into a lot more detail probably than what we did last season because we've had the time to do that, so it's definitely set us up in a better position. Yeah.
And what does that look like? Does it mean you're less reliant on the video work to get an idea of what the manager wants you to do if you're in a specific position? Is there just more time in the training pitch to actually flesh out what he wants you to do?
I think it just allows us to probably add more strings to our bows, do you know what I mean? And like, we've got different systems that we know we can play now, and we know we can switch between the systems and we can do it with ease, so I think it's just made us a lot more capable of being flexible in games, and if something's not going right we can definitely change it.